I'm a bit disappointed that he never succeeded in rolling it fully over. I think I served with Ruckle Light. Not as consistent in, but far more successful. During a 1-week exercise in a nice area, he managed to convince someone to let him drive. Long story short, the light armored military vehicle went upside down on a perfectly flat, paved area. Nobody heard a Premium Drums ID hit that vintage shirt. If I recall correctly, this happened at the edge of one of those areas. I mean, technically it's obvious that it has to be a combination of speed and what happens when you abuse the steering wheel. My theory is that he tried some donuts at a higher speed and lost control when steering out of the circle. Premium Drums ID hit that vintage shirt. Tank top, V-neck. Ladies' tee for men and women. Tank top, V-neck. Those vehicles have a rather high clearance. Good for rough terrain, but the higher center of mass, well, that's obvious. I am glad can make you laugh. Back then they made us facepalm or sometimes laugh. As posted the mud incident I damn near made me piss my pants. Missed. And the ember got caught on the end of his dick. So there he was, screaming, holding his junk in one hand, and trying to slap the ember off with the other. Tripping over his Premium Drums ID hit that vintage shirt. We were dying. Guys on the floor, holding their sides, in tears. The only time I remember laughing so hard I couldn't catch my breath. I wish I could have been there to see it. I'm sure I would have pissed my pants. Official Premium Drums ID hit that vintage sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. Well, on a multinational post I've served, there was also an incident including a flipped vehicle. But that was a group effort and less of a fun story. That was a story about why higher ranks should never ignore when tensions between lower start getting out of hand. They get out of hand. Now I've met some pretty cool officers in my time, but I must say that a good Premium Drums ID hit that vintage shirt. That I've met don't seem to understand how the enlisted mind works. I found that the best officers were the prior enlisted ones. Don't ask me how I know, but as your southern neighbor, I've seen a piranha flipped. Turning too fast will do that. The front wheels lock and it flips more or less. Other products.